Alright, welcome back to one of these two, where we are doing about to do Operation Stupid, as I've named this in my head. What's Operation Stupid, you may ask? Well, we are going to try and surround these guys through the private marches here. What's Operation Stupid? Well, marches aren't very well known for being easy terrain. So I'm moving my troops up. I'm probably not going to be. I've got July, August. I've got 2 months to do this before I have to come to quarters everyone. I've got all my militarised units here. What I need to do is get the breakthrough forces in place. Put that guy there. Alright. Plan's simple. We shatter this line. We pound through that. Run to here. Do something similar up here. With less extra forces. But the hope is we can actually do some damage. I've left a few token forces up here. I'm going to advance the access on a river. Ditto. I'm hoping we can break that guy. Just to get some casualties on them. Yeah, I've got a good number of troops. They're getting rifles into defences. We're adding panzers. This turns into a rather epic battle. We win. I'm hoping they committed most of their stuff to that. They did not. There's still even more to defend. Right, you two can go into reserve. You two can wander into here. We'll keep our line here. We're looking for any other little weak spots. Knowing full well they're going to have stacked up wave of reserves here. Human community defence is here. If we can push them back to this river line. Ouch. Does that will mean no? It will not go. Iranian unit all the way up there. Another major job for this turn is having all but annihilated these guys. We should finish off. $136,000 men. Jesus Christ. Okay. And 20,000 there. We'll fully admit that's not what I was expecting. Good attack move. Good, we have to send someone to rescue you now. Oh, there's an AA battalion there. Kirsten's been taken. We surrounded that guy. Okay, so yeah. I knew I had some troops in there. Obviously, all the support depots, all support units must have retreated to there. That's insane. Right, I'm going to keep you here because I don't think you're going to make that much of a difference on the top operation, stupid. Whereas building a second line here, it's obviously going to be a lot more useful. And we'll back it up with a good number of troops. Shift some of these guys northwards. Because we know the hammer blow is going to come in the south, this is the good terrain. And if we can build up a nice deep layer of fortifications in this area, we might be able to survive 130 seconds. I think I'm missing 1 million HQs in this area. No, it's not too bad. I just need is our rail repair dude. Should go into reserve there. He's hanging around back here. Right. Got one here ready to support Operation Stupid. Not that there's any railway lines through the marshes, but I might be able to do something. Yeah, 187k was not what I was expecting here. That's actually a hell of a lot more casualties. Remembering that they've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 25k here. We average that out to 25. About 500,000, call it 500,000 losses. 650 losses now. Okay, losses. Yeah. That was a little bit brutal, wasn't it? Okay. At least here we can start digging in. You know, look, we can see they've got a second line here. We're not breaking through here. This is the only bulge left in the line. If for any reason it can keep going north, that'd be amazing. But this is a realistic GP objective. All right. All right, got our sorties out. Only about 10k losses on each side. We caught this guy. Who did surrender, but only a few thousand. Alright, a good chunk of this land is now defended by crappy units. We will just go back to plan B. Let's go to plan A. Look for somewhere we can start the breakthrough. You're gonna have to be here. Ooh, except they got 86 on the defense there. Alright. It's not happening, is it? Look at these defences. This is the only spot I've got any real chance of hoping to break through. go, routed them for 12,000. But we're not making a bigger hole than that, are we? $100 to $300. Let's back down the fort level. Right, okay, so we got a breakthrough. Reduce their fort level down. That's what we're going to have to try and do. Nope. Okay. Are there any weak spots on the line? Apart from mine. That's just a trap. Shove to you north. Shove to you with the Italians north. Yeah, we're just going to have to try and break down these level 4 defences. Nope. All this land here is going to be a pain. I got a breakthrough, but I'm pretty sure we'll see either a counterattack or a retreat off that. Did a mild retreat here. They're throwing a lot into that. As are we. And they held. Yeah, their line is just north of where we are. Ooh, broke. 3k. Hopefully now they've still got more access. They've still got to retreat out. Bring you in. Actually, you should be down here. I may have got you killed. Right, they built another 22 back in here. With that armor support there. And that costs us. Can't support everywhere at all times. I guess it's up to the river. And just digging in like ticks. 50,000 to 24. Not terrible. That is a trap attack, but we'll give it a go. Well, actually, it's not, because we've obviously burned up all their reinforcements. Right. No. Out here, into the commander. Just my reserves. Transfer to map. 56 units. About 50,000 men. That is better than nothing. Here's the HQs I knew I was missing. I know there's no rail line to these depots, but needs these guys to push a bit more supplies through. If the airdrop lands there, that will help. But I got distracted mid-sentence. On route B to here to force supplies through. Bulk increases. Max is 6 months, yeah. Well, maybe I should have sent some of those reserves there, but honestly, I don't care about those wars. Those are other people's wars. Right, we're back with the same amount. Sorties. No Soviet attack. We're at least causing them to retreat. You know, let's take this as a positive. Let's continue to smash our way through the top if possible. Right, put them all on reserve. Yeah, throwing my reserves in. Brutal, but not quite enough. Nope. We got to the river here though, which is cool. Feel like we're at least shortening the line a fair chunk here. That gives Kiev a bit of breathing room. Right, we broke through there. Now, do we have enough movement to do a little bit of a surrounding? Hit him from all directions. There we go. Oh, capture the depot. Yeah, we captured somebody. Look. Operation Stupid is a success. We've captured a whole. It's a core, so it could be up to 30,000 people. Excellent. All right, to Hitler that I have won the war. That's a whole load of extra reserves coming in. There they are. So, I feel like I should be making more use. I didn't realise how much reserves could be thrown in. Maybe that's my learning thing for this. Is you want to actually 200 people on reserve. Oh, hello. That's open country, I see. Open country with no way to exploit it because all my tanks are up north. We're in a local force. Right. I guess there's some more supplies up. Yeah, just when I look, isn't it? If I commit to Operation Stupid like this, and then there's an actual breakthrough down here. Could have committed to smacking through the line here. They're committing quite a few troops to that. Ah, the hell. Right. Click on the right bit. I still feel like I need more troops around this bit here. This is where I'm weak. So now I'll bring you guys into here. One's appeared down here. Raise the partisans. Yeah, we probably bounced off that, didn't we? But this will be interesting. Let's see if they smash these guys to pieces. Most of my forces here just need to refit. Yeah, I'm doing now wondering, because I didn't realise I'd make a breakthrough there. If another encirclement here would have been a better idea. Well, I'm already committed to this one. Alright, got 900 sorties. Standard minimal losses. Captured that guy. But we do have a way through-ish. And they actually have just retreated there. There's a chance we could snake through if we can move this guy. It's going to be all down to him. Well, that's next time's problems. See you then.